Hello and welcome back, friends. If you're new around here, I'm Big Gatah. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now, we're covering the quarterfinals in ATP Toronto. Pop into the comments, let me see what you guys got going on for later today and for tomorrow. And keep your eyes peeled for the pinned comment as well to see what I'll be playing. Been doing pretty well this past week. Had a bit of an iffy day yesterday, but we carry on. If you do like the breakdowns of these matches, please give this video a like. It goes a super long way. You don't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. And if you want to get these picks as soon as I upload, please just subscribe. It's the fastest way to get these bets. If you are feeling generous for any wins that you do get, there's a link in the pinned comment to donate. And if you want to join the community, we have a free Discord, free plays in there all day, talking about tennis, discussing plays. It's a great place. Join in. Yeah. So, with that being said, the question of the day in every video we ask, what will be looking like? Well, we had a clean sweep 2 days ago. So, thankfully for that, the losses that we faced yesterday were just more or less just nullified from the wins we had the day before. So, I will take that. We took Leonard Tien to win against Michelsen. Never seen this kid have that many nerves against a peer of his. He played in the ATP Next Gen Finals. To me, that would have been the biggest thing for him. And he beat Michelsen there. So that was weird. I think that because they're actually friends in like real life, like they might play video games together or some shit. I don't know what the fuck, but it looked like he was scared to beat his friend and he didn't want to beat his friend. That's what it looked like. I don't know what happened there. It didn't look like he was playing bad. It looked like he was conflicted with playing against his friend. So something to think about, something to look at for the future. Learning lesson for me, for sure. I still love Tien to death, but, you know, he's allowed to lose sometimes. We took Holger Rune against Popyrin. There's a reason why I put Holger Rune on my iffy players list. This guy is just... He made it to that first set not because he played well. And, like, the second I saw that he literally got that break through a double fault, I was like, it's up for Popyrin, bruh. He's going to win this match. It happened. Popyrin got it done. Good on him. He did just as well last year. Like, this is his tournament, more or less, so fair play. Fair play. What else did we take? We took Casper Ruud, another iffy player, for a set. Couldn't do it. I don't know why I did that, honestly. Forgive me. I don't like Casper Ruud. I don't like betting on him. He's a good player, but I don't like betting on him. He never does what is needed when need be. And then we took Cerundolo against Zverev for a set. Shit, man. He gets injured being up 4-1 in the first set, and then a retirement. So I'll take the money back for how weird the day was. I'm not going to really complain about it. We've been doing great. So one bad day is not really it doesn't make a bad week for me. Hopefully it doesn't do the same for you. And then last we had the certified smoke. Straight sets for Tien. Didn't happen. Straight sets for Michelsen. It is what it is. All right, so today we only have 2 matches to go into for tomorrow. So I have work in a little bit, so I just figured I might as well knock those out for you guys and pop into the video early today and get into that. So let's do that. The first match that we have tomorrow is going to be Sasha Zverev going against Alexei Popyrin. And their head-to-head history is a bit... Zverev has wiped the floor with this guy. They've played each other 3 times. It's been a year since they played each other last. It was in Paris. He won in straight sets in Paris on the clay. Hard court straight sets 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Indoor hard court straight sets. So it's been a while since they played each other. But looking at Popyrin's draw, who he's gone through, he's beaten Rune and Medvedev and Arsenault. Then we have Zverev, who didn't have to play Cerundolo. Beat Arnaldi in 3 sets, went to a tie break with Walton. I think Alexei Popyrin gets a set here. I just have not been convinced by the performance of Zverev. And maybe that's just me. That could honestly just be just me. But I don't trust the form he's in. I don't trust it. After seeing Popyrin, I trust him. I trust him a bit more. I trust him a bit more. I could see him getting a set. I truly can. Truly can. Zverev has the tools, though. Right? Like, he's a higher ranked ATP player. He's number 3 in the world. He does big matches often, but does he end up winning them? He gets far in these tournaments, but doesn't end up finishing the deed. So, is it a part of his narrative to just win this match and then lose to de Minaur or lose to whoever's next in the semis? In classic Zverev's fashion, we always see him make it to the quarter or the semis or the final. Like, he gets there. He's able to get there. He made it to the semis and the semis in Halle, final in Stuttgart, quarterfinals in French Open, quarter round in Rome, final in Munich, where he beat Ben Sheldon in straight sets on the clay. Crazy. I like Popyrin, man. He's plus 270 to win. I think he can beat Zverev now, given the form he's in. I could be delusional as all fuck. I wouldn't bet it, but I think he can get a set. I think he's good enough to get a set. If Cerundolo was, granted, Cerundolo has a bit more in his bag as far as like tennis skills. I think Popyrin just has that serve and like some decent ball striking, which is pretty much all Zverev has as well. So just a little bit more accuracy, we get a little less errors, which is all you need to win in these matches, right? So minus 350 for Zverev to win. I am leaning more on Popyrin to get a set just because I watched his match against Rune, and Rune was the one that was actually the one struggling, not him. So maybe it's going to be a lot different here. Zverev does a really good job of playing passively, so maybe he might give Popyrin some confidence in play, but then shut him down. I don't know here. I like Popyrin for a set, or I like the first set going over like 10 games, like 5-5 or something like that. But historically between them, that doesn't happen. 7-5 in the first set, 6-3 in the first set, 7-4 or 6-4 in the first set. So 60% chance of it hitting, given their head-to-head history. But actually, I take it back. Their first sets this week, both of these guys have been having sets that went over 10 games. So it's a parlay piece. It's minus 200. Do what you want with that one. If you put it with Popyrin to get a set, it's plus 138. So, I mean, I don't know if that's the move, but I'll do more digging. I think the spread is probably going to be at like 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. I don't mind the spread either. I wish it was at 5.5, honestly. I would take that. 6-3, 6-3. I don't think he loses that badly. But I think he could lose 6-3, 6-3 if he doesn't have it in form, in shape, and ready against Zverev. But we will see tomorrow. And last but not least, our only other match for the day was going to be Alex Michelsen and Karen Khachanov. Michelsen giving us the big upset. The big upset this year against Tien. And believe it or not, these Michelsen and Khachanov have only played each other once before. And believe it or not, Michelsen won earlier this year. Beat him in the Australian Open in straight sets. It was third round. This is the quarterfinals. Michelsen's been a bit more battle tested. I don't really want to say that actually. I think the Lerner Tien match was the same as the Casper Ruud match, so Khachanov got pretty much an easy win there. Same with Michelsen getting an easy win there. It's going as far as like Lorenzo Musetti and Emilio Nava. I kind of put them in the same place too, as far as like how good they are on the hard courts. I get a slight edge to Nava though, and then Vera and Fikovic, nobodies. So, just looking at honestly, Michelsen beating him in straights earlier this year is really concerning. Michelsen's 13-8. Khachanov is 8-6. I would hope that we can get a set off Michelsen this time. He seems to be good to go. The only thing that has me a bit concerned is if you guys have been watching his matches, he's been coughing hard as fuck, and he's been like looking like he's about to throw up every time he coughs. Like he has a weird illness going on, but he's playing through it. He didn't have to play that hard against Tien, so that's why I'm just prefacing to you guys that he didn't have to play too hard to win that match. He will have to do this today or tomorrow. He will have to play hard tomorrow. So will his physicality be able to hold up? It didn't seem like it stopped him too much yesterday. So I would say no. Michelsen is 25-18 this season. Khachanov is 25-16. With just 2 more losses on the hard courts for Michelsen doing so. Win percentage wise, Michelsen is a 65% winner on the hard courts. Khachanov is a 60% winner on the hard courts. The only difference here, and you guys tell me, maybe I'm like not looking at this right. Is the third round of a Grand Slam more pressure than a quarterfinals of a Masters? And if it is, if the Grand Slam is more pressure, do we not think that Michelsen just wins this match? He's plus 180 to win. And even when Lerner Tien was playing terribly, he wasn't like easy to beat still, right? So he ended up winning pretty convincingly with the slight fight that Tien gave. Casper Ruud, I don't know what that guy was doing. I don't know what the fuck that dude was doing. Let's see. First set. Khachanov's gone over 10 games, but Musetti and Michelsen went to 9 games. Michelsen and Tien went to 9 games. I think this goes over 10 games in the first set as well. Yeah. So those may be the 2 things I'm going with today for tomorrow. Both matches going over 9.5 games in the first set. It's plus 150 if you put them together. I'll have to look into it, see if I really like it, see if I like something else. But that should be all we have for today. I'll make it quick, simple, and plain. Should be only about 15 minutes of your time today. But don't forget, we still have matches today. We have Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, money line, going against Rublev. And we have him taking the straight set win as a certified smoke. We also got Ben Shelton and Kaboli going to a third set for the certified smoke. Then we got Alex de Minaur praying that we can get Tiafoe to give up 5 games in the first set or the second set so we can push de Minaur to 13 games. So we'll see if we get it. I'll catch in with you guys tomorrow. Wish me luck today and to you all as well. Good luck. Peace.